very prepared coming into college, especially coming from Garden City. The wide variety of classes that they offer really helped me to experience a lot of different areas of study and really focus what I wanted to do in college based on what I experienced in the high school. I also think that the teachers really helped me in order to gear those AP classes really towards what it's like in college. And so by taking a schedule with a lot of AP classes, each of those teachers was really dedicated to helping you through the coursework and getting you to really understand and go through all of the material, so that even if you didn't end up placing out of a class at the end of high school, still the material that you learned in Garden City and the things that you went through with those teachers that cared so much about you and gave you so much time really helps when you go into classes in college that might have 200, 300 people and the professors aren't giving you as much attention.
Academically, the AP system that the high school has, the teachers do a great job with getting you prepared for college level material. Especially my AP physics teacher did a great job of getting me prepared for not only the exam, but what a college workload is like, and it really benefited me to develop certain types of study habits and when I need to do the work and discipline myself in order to get the work done and the quality that I would be happy with. Extracurricularly, I would say the sports and clubs that the high school has are outstanding, and in college you can feel overwhelmed with too many options, but Garden City High School prepares you for those options and you can figure out what you want to do and what you're interested in high school and then translate that to college.
I felt very well prepared for college life coming from Garden City High School because the curriculum here was very rigorous. The workload was very similar to my workload in college, actually. I have a lot of friends at school now who say, that this is so much more work than high school, but coming from Garden City High School, when you have all the AP courses that prepare you, you're just so well prepared for college. My AP macroeconomics teacher was a really big part of my kind of college decision-making process and now my course decision process at Georgetown, because I had no idea really what economics was all about until I took that course senior year. I found that it overlapped a lot with my microeconomics course that I took first semester at Georgetown, and I had those credits from AP macroeconomics along with a lot of other AP credits, so that gives me a lot of opportunity for either graduating a semester early or taking a lighter course load throughout future semesters.
In terms of my English teacher, I feel like that's really where I discovered where I wanted to go, and he basically helped me figure out what to do, how to do it, and all those sort of schematics. My music teacher, I think, really helped me with a lot of the stuff that I got into. I don't think I would have done it without his help. It was a huge X factor in terms of like getting into All-State and getting into All-County and getting to perform at Carnegie Hall with a ton of kids from around the country, and I think 6 other countries actually. And it's really teachers like that I think make Garden City High School stand out for the better.
I would definitely say my AP Bio teacher had a very large influence on how prepared I was for college, just because the material he taught us was so rich in information, and it was so heavily emphasized and taught, and his exams were very rigorous that by the time it came that I took my college level biology classes, because I'm a biology major, definitely made a huge difference. People were struggling to understand and learn this information, and it was stuff that I had learned twice because I actually had him as an honors biology teacher and an AP biology teacher.
I believe that Garden City High School really helped me prepare well for my transition into college because of the academic rigor of the high school. Talking to other students, many of their high schools really didn't seem to prepare them very well for the transition into college, and they don't seem to have as much of a large knowledge base or understanding of different things that I got from the high school. One of my math professors in higher level math, she really taught me to see where math could take me and how it was so applicable to the real world. Also, a lot of my friendships in the high school were super important to me because I always surrounded myself with people who I found had a superior knowledge to me. That way I was more willing to learn because I wanted to do just as well as they were doing. So they always pushed me to be better, and that was really important because it allowed me to get into a better school than I would have if I had different friends.
I think because of the relationships I made with teachers here, I was super comfortable going up to my TAs, especially professors was a little bit harder just because I was in a lot of larger classes, but my TAs I was super comfortable going up to and talking to them, which really makes a college experience. I think for me, the two classes that stand out here would be AP World History and AP Chemistry, both very different classes, but AP World History in particular, which you start as a 9th grader, which was a huge transition even from middle school to high school. It's a lot of reading, and the big transition there is that you're expected to do a lot of work on your own. Just the study skills that I did learn in that class, and really not necessarily just chemistry, but all of the science classes here, you kind of have to learn to study in a different way because it's not knowing material necessarily, it's knowing how to do something and then applying it.
So I did take all the hardest classes that I could in high school, even in senior year when people expect you to start slacking off. That's actually when I took the hardest classes, and research papers galore in throughout high school, and that really prepared me for writing seminars in college, and the STEM classes prepared me for multivariable calculus and intro to chemical engineering at Cornell.
I was extremely well prepared when I went to Binghamton University based on my experience at Garden City. I had taken mostly AP classes and honors classes all 4 years, and I was involved in extracurriculars. I was the president of the German club, I was the vice president of the German Honor Society, and I had volunteered at a club at the middle school. And now in college, I'm in 6 clubs, I'm a student ambassador, and I really put myself out there, which helped me make friends and get involved. So transitioning into college, it's never easy. No one will tell you it's easy, but the people that you have when you grow up, the teachers and all of your friends, they push you to be the person that you are, and that kind of made it easier for me to transition into college. It made it very easy for me to find friends and get close to my professors, even in a chemistry class of 200 plus students in just my lecture. But if I didn't have the friends and teachers that had pushed me to be who I was and had brought out different talents and aspirations within myself, I probably would not have had such an easy transition into college.